Welcome, everyone. We are so glad that you are with us to launch our new website, Stories with Clever Hedgehog. My name is Roberta Golenkoff, and I'm a professor at the University of Delaware. I'm also introducing you to one of our project members, Julia Skripniuk, who was forced to drop out of medical school when she came to the US in the June of 2022. But we are thrilled that she joined us. Please submit any questions you have as we go along into the Q&A feature on the bottom of your screen, and hopefully we'll address them at the end. Janelle Craig, my awesome lab manager, will be answering some as we go along. So the first question is, why did we create this website? I saw the sad and confused faces of Ukrainian children and wished for a space where they could safely learn and have fun. With my wonderful team, we created this website for exactly that reason. Children should be able to enjoy their childhood, even amidst this ongoing war. My hope is that our books and activities will help them do exactly that. But without the help of my project team, Unite for Literacy, Stories to Grow By, and the Ukrainians who joined us, I would not have been able to produce this website and its diverse contents. Thank you to everyone who's been a part of this project. I would also like to especially thank the Jacobs Foundation for their generosity in supporting this project. More than 8.1 million Ukrainians, of which more than 2 million are children, have been forced to flee and find a new life in other countries, leaving behind their treasured possessions like children's toys and favorite books. What can we do to help these families still in Ukraine or those who have fled? After food and shelter, parents' main concern is continuing their children's education. With our partners at the Jacobs Foundation, the University of Delaware, and a fabulous team of Ukrainians eager to help, we have created a website for Ukrainian families to access free ebooks in a safe space so that they can read them together and have a moment of normalcy. The website is free and is written in Ukrainian and English. Working with Unite for Literacy and Stories to Grow By, families will get to know Clever Hedgehog, a hedgehog who lives in the Ukrainian woods. Families can interact with Clever Hedgehog through stories, games, music, and art. One unique feature of Stories with Clever Hedgehog is tips for parents on how to help their children cope with stress and reduce their own stress. We want to help Ukrainian families keep in touch with their roots through a playful, educational experience. Clever Hedgehog and his friends can't wait to see you online. Our website has so many fun resources for you and your child. We have over 75 books currently available in Ukrainian and English, with many more being translated as we speak. As Dr. Kucirkova will tell us later, books are the gateway to imagination and to escape. There are also fun facts about the world, games that require no materials, fun songs, Clever Hedgehog coloring pages, and much more to explore. At the same time that we were creating this website, Dr. Elena Grigorenko recognized the need for clinical materials to be translated into Ukrainian for psychologists, social workers, and other practitioners to help kids. Trauma is the key word here. Many children have experienced trauma and others continue to experience it, and they need help. Dr. Grigorenko and her team get a huge thank you for assembling these translated materials for a soon-to-be American Psychological Association website.
Thank you for your introduction, Roberta. It's with great enthusiasm and a lot of admiration for Dr. Roberta Galingov's work in general and her work on this project in particular that I want to add my comments to the stream of remarks associated with this event. I work with children, and my work has taken me to a number of countries in Europe, Asia, and Africa. My last visit to Kiev was in the spring of 2019, which now appears to be a historical epoch ago. I work with children with developmental disabilities. These disabilities do not know borders, religions, or languages. They occur in families all over the globe. Children with developmental disabilities are particularly vulnerable to societal maladies, although no children should ever go through armed conflicts or societal turmoil. Current global events will surely impact today's children, so it's especially important to offer them continuous familiarity and ongoing engagement with family and friends, something to hold on to no matter the work. And one such activity is reading out loud and together, reading silently in isolation or in the company of friends and family. Reading to both stay connected and to dream away, and to make friends with such creatures as Clever Hedgehog, who has so much to offer today, tomorrow, and ever.
Thank you so much, Elena. I really appreciate your comments. We'll next hear from a Ukrainian woman, mother, and importantly, volunteer with Razom for Ukraine, Yana Zavada.
Hello, my name is Yana, and I'm a long-time volunteer with Razom for Ukraine. Razom means together in Ukrainian, and we aim to create spaces where people meet, partner, and work together to support and build up Ukraine, especially during this difficult time of war. We support Ukraine's health system, first responders, and voices of Ukrainians who are displaced or are still in Ukraine today. As a Ukrainian-American volunteer and activist, and a mother, I'm happy and excited to welcome Clever Hedgehog to the world. I believe this wonderful project could benefit many people. Razom for Ukraine is a US-based organization, but we also have a team in Razom in Ukraine, with an office and a warehouse in Ukraine. For almost 17 months now, people of Ukraine have to seek shelter during the constant air sirens caused by terrorizing Russian attacks. Then the stories of the Clever Hedgehog can come in handy. I see it as a wonderful tool with positive, pleasant colors and characters, fun sounds and games, and of course smart and kind stories. Besides, Razom for Ukraine has several Razom с тобою, that means together with you, centers in different parts of Ukraine that provide psychological support, art therapy, and group sessions. So the website can complement their work, as they have a common goal to give mental support and comfort for Ukrainians suffering from the horrors of war. The stories of Clever Hedgehog can benefit not only Ukrainians learning English, but also little Americans whose families want to learn more about Ukraine or to maintain a strong connection with their roots. Good luck, Clever Hedgehog.
Thank you so much, Yana. You and Razom are doing wonderful work for Ukrainians. And now my colleague, Dr. Natalia Kucirkova, will tell us how ebooks, also called digital books, come in handy in terrible times like these. In fact, she created an ebook website for kids during COVID. Dr. Kucirkova is a professor at the University of Stavanger in Norway and at universities in England. Children's media is her specialty.
Thank you for the introduction, Roberta, and hello everyone. I'm Natalia. I am a researcher on children's reading and technology use, in particular children's reading through ebooks or digital books. I chair the International Collective of Children's Digital Books, where we connect researchers, developers, and teachers who are interested in children's digital books. And this project means a lot to me, as my research supports the notion that children benefit from high-quality digital books. And Clever Hedgehog's ebooks are portable, they are free, they are offered in both Ukrainian and English. And that opens the doors to so many children to be able to read and learn more about the world. So thank you everyone who was involved in this project. And special thanks to the Jacobs Foundation for providing for so many children and their parents.
Thank you, Natalia. And Clever Hedgehog thanks you too.
Stories with Clever Hedgehog. Hello, my name is Clever Hedgehog. Let's be friends and have fun together. Let's read books. Listen to music and sing Ukrainian songs. We will learn to draw and paint together. And play some games. We will learn interesting facts and much more. Visit me often and tell your friends about me.
Clever Hedgehog is so excited for you to explore our website. This fun video will be displayed in both English and Ukrainian, and I personally can't stop watching it. Thank you, Olga Zhestkova, our wonderful web manager, for creating this video. The best news of all was sent to us by Melissa Midaw of WWO, or Worldwide Orphans. It shows Ukrainian librarians just learning about our website.
Це є бібліотека розумного їжачка, і ми зараз покажемо вам, як ним користуватися. Це є наші бібліотекарі і друзі з міста Хмельницького. Ми зараз у них в гостях і будемо всі навчатися користуватися цим ресурсом.
Thank you so much, Melissa, for bringing Stories with Clever Hedgehog to Ukraine for your work with WWO. Now speaking will be my longtime collaborator, Kathy Hirsch-Pasek of Temple University and a senior fellow at the Brookings Institution. She's going to tell us about the 6 C's, skills we describe in our book, Becoming Brilliant, for fostering children's success in the 21st century, especially in the face of the AI explosion. We will be incorporating the 6 C's for Ukrainian children in our website, Stories with Clever Hedgehog.
Welcome to Stories with Clever Hedgehog. We're so happy that you're here, and we hope you'll enjoy the stories and the games that were put together just for you. You'll see that as you read the books with your children in your home language, you're going to be able to be actively engaged in those books in a meaningful way with things that you and your children understand because they're your stories. Once we move from the how of learning, we move to the what Dr. Grigorenko and I call the 6 C's. To learn how to get along with one another, collaboration. To learn strong communication skills and language skills in 1 or 2 languages. To learn how to use that to grow our content knowledge in reading, in math, in social studies, and science. To learn how to critically think. To learn creative innovation and to imagine what the next chapter could be. And finally, the confidence. The confidence to try something, even if you think you might fail. Those 6 C's are intertwined. They build on one another. We're sure you're going to find great activities for you wherever you've landed. So welcome again to Stories with Clever Hedgehog. We hope you enjoy.
Thank you, Kathy. I really appreciate that. Now, drum roll, please. I'm very excited to announce that we have a new partner whose materials will be linked to our website. What organization do we think of when we think of entertaining kids in a safe, fun, and playful learning way? I bet you guessed Sesame Street. And our next speaker is Shanna Kohn from Sesame Workshop. We are thrilled to partner with Sesame Workshop and feature their work on our website.
Thank you, Roberta, and greetings, everyone. As Director of International Education at Sesame Workshop, my role is to lead educational content development for Sesame Workshop's programs in response to conflict and crisis. For over 50 years, Sesame Workshop, the nonprofit behind Sesame Street, has been the provider of high-quality educational materials and programming for children around the world. Over the last 5 years, we've expanded that work to crisis settings in the Middle East, Bangladesh, Latin America, East Africa, Ukraine, and beyond. Our content designed for families affected by crisis is available in multiple languages on our website. Sesame Workshop is looking to expand its partnerships and work with children and families affected by the war in Ukraine. And as part of that, we are excited to partner with Roberta and Stories with Clever Hedgehog to foster children's growth and development in Ukraine despite difficult wartime conditions. We are so very excited to share some of Sesame's content on this new website, and we cannot wait for your child to experience Sesame on Stories with Clever Hedgehog.
Thank you so much, Shanna. And again, thank you to all of our speakers for their inspiring words. We hope each of you caught a glimpse of how this project is already changing the lives of Ukrainians. If you have any final questions, please send them with the Q&A feature at the bottom of your screen, as we have a few moments now to answer questions. We are asked why we picked Clever Hedgehog as our mascot. And it's because we worked with Ukrainians who told us that the hedgehog is a favorite of children in Ukraine. That made it easy. We picked an animal that Ukrainian children love. Well, if there are no further questions, that's all we have time for today. But we'll always be happy to answer your questions if you email us at ebooks for the numeral ukrkids@udel.edu. Thank you to everyone in our webinar audience for joining us today, and thank you to all our fabulous partners. Please tell all you know about our website, see our flyer, and don't hesitate to write to us. We also want to reach American children, especially those from under-resourced families. So please tell all who work with children, because all these materials are in English too. And if you are a Ukrainian speaker and writer, we would love to have you volunteer with us. please scan the QR code on our final slide to fill out an interest form. Clever Hedgehog is eager to make your acquaintance. We can't wait to hear what you think of our website. Thank you all.